Hey everybody, my name is René and I'm presenting to you RYDES. RYDES is the first transmodal loyalty program out there in the world. At RYDES you can upload your ticket, you can collect points and you can save on your next trip. Maybe you know this situation. I had it actually this morning when I was in Berlin airport. Like I see this fancy Lufthansa business class lounge and I think like I want to get inside. I tried, it's super. It's difficult, but I really want to get inside because I want to have a coffee. I want to take a little nap before I go to my flight. But in reality, that's me. Because I never have enough points in order to go into those fancy business class lounges. And that's actually the problem we want to solve at RYDES. Because in current loyalty schemes, you never have the opportunity to build up so many points that you reach a certain level in order to get access to the perks you really want to have. But what is the reason behind that? Behind that is a changing travel behavior, especially of millennial travelers, because they don't stick to one brand anymore. They don't stick only to KLM, to Lufthansa, or to Uber, or whatever. They stick to transmodal loyalty. They want to connect mobility as a whole. And that's why we want to make you loyal to the way you move. What does it mean? We have tested already the RYDES app in the last couple of months. On the right-hand side, you can see the current home screen. What can you do? You can take every mobility ticket within Germany, upload it into the RYDES app, get for every kilometer 1 point, and then use those points in order to get cheaper access to mobility for your next trip. On top of that, you can also collect, that's, in my opinion, a funny thing, you can also collect additional points via what we call the travel challenges. So that's what we have done already in our first testing phase. In the second phase, we're even more focusing on the aggregation side. Now you might think, how can those guys like integrate all of the different mobility operators in Germany within a week, in a very short time frame? Actually, back in the days, we also had the discussion in Berlin. We were in our office and we were discussing how can we get them all on board. I mean, you know, all this stuff of API, documentation, integration, etc. But then we had, I think, quite a good idea. We said, we don't even need to talk to them. We just put them on our platform. And that's what we did. We developed a technology which is able to automatically read out all the tickets the users are uploading into our app. And I think you can imagine there were some funny discussions with some mobility operators afterwards. What have we achieved with our MVP? Our users have uploaded more than 150,000 tickets in a very short time frame. We collected more than 3 million urban mobility data points with those 25 mobility operators. And as I said in the beginning, those mobility operators, they were not official partners of us, but now they're seeing the value we are creating, and now we started to create the first official long-term relationships to those mobility providers. Compared to our competitors, what is the USP about RYDES? It's pretty simple. We are a transmodal loyalty schemes. You can collect points with every mobility solution you are taking. And on top of that, and that makes us even different to other startups which are kind of in the same space, we can not only see on a database which kind of mobility vertical our users are taking. So let's say they're riding scooters, they're riding ride-hailing, whatever. We can even see which brand they are using because they're uploading their ticket into our app. And I think you can imagine all those data we can parse from those tickets. We have run this test I've just showed you, and we decided that needs to be spinned off. So we are planning now to spin off this venture as of the beginning of next year in order to secure a GMV of almost 20 million euros by 2021 with a headcount of almost 40 people. Our business model is a transactional business model, so whenever we push a discounted ride to our users, so whenever they redeem their points, we are earning cash. But that's only possible if you have an outstanding team. And we definitely have an outstanding team. Why? Just because we have been incubated through the Lufthansa Innovation Hub. Now you might think, oh, an innovation hub, oh my God, what's that? A little bit corporate. But I can tell you we have done it in a very smart way. So we only source people from the startup and venture capital ecosystem. But on top of that, we have the advantage that we get access to the assets of Lufthansa Group. And that's what we did in a very good way because we agreed with Miles & More, who have released the most successful loyalty program out there in the world, to have a collaboration for the future. So we are currently in pre-seed phase. As I said already, we are spinning off the venture as of next year. And we are looking for additional investors who want to be part of our journey. But on top of that, we're also searching for partners such as mobility providers or consumer brands who want to be part of our reward portfolio. Thank you so much, guys, and have a good day.